Hey everybody, I'm Geno Reynolds from The Real Geno. Today we're talking about middle school, the worst years of my life. What? No, I'm not talking about my years in middle school. No, I'm talking about the movie.
A troubled young man is forced to go to a last chance school that is known for their strict following of rules. After the principal destroys his prized sketchbook because of one of those rules, the young man decides to go against the system and fight back. If this movie is like anything, it's Diary of a Wimpy Kid plus Pump Up the Volume of all things and a tiny splash of The Sixth Sense, sorta, and it's about as tonally off balance as it sounds. The movie starts off silly enough, and all throughout the story there are some scenes that are pretty funny in that juvenile sort of way, but then you start getting those pump up the volume elements and then a bit of The Sixth Sense kicks in and everything just feels off. Now when I say it's like Pump Up the Volume, the main character isn't called Happy Harry Hardon, doesn't start a pirate radio station or get to touch his first pair of breasts, even though the young actress who plays the love interest for our main character is a bit over-sexualized in a scene involving a sprinkler, which is kinda creepy. This movie takes a bit of the plot from Pump Up the Volume, involving the school using dirty tactics for better test scores. If the story would have stayed on the silly side, it probably would have been as passable as a Wimpy Kid movie, but the animated scenes kill any momentum that this one had to begin with. Even if the animated stuff did work, then the story takes a big-time serious turn with a story about cancer. Yeah, cancer. That right there solidifies any lack of tone for the rest of the movie. For what it was, the funny moments aren't that bad, but the rest of the movie just isn't that good. If you want the tone of what this movie was trying to go for, watch the Wimpy Kid movies instead. They're not great, but they're at least better than this one. But remember, it's only just one guy's opinion.